Hi Cancer, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. I'll do 3 spreads. In the first spread, the situation spread. We'll see whom you are dealing with and who left whom and why. Then in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in this situation. And in spread number 3, the new love spread, we'll see who is coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright, so here's the situation, Cancer. We got the King of Pentacles clarified by the Moon and the Seven of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. And we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Pisces. Yeah, you were dealing with the King of Pentacles. Could have been an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. It could have been an entrepreneur, somebody who works for a financial institution, somebody who is kind of grounded, I guess. And they either ran back to their ex and reunited with them, or they ran away from you. And instead, they moved forward with somebody else. And it could have been somebody you were deeply in a relationship with, or perhaps this was somebody you were just starting to see. You went on a couple of dates. It's not really important here, I think. What's important is that this person did something bad, right? The Seven of Swords is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around or somebody who runs away. So they either ran away from you with the new person, or they ran back to their ex, right? The Moon, clarifying the King of Pentacles, could have been in Pisces that was involved as well. But the Moon is a card of secrets. It's one of the interpretation of the Moon card, secrets. So they definitely did this, whatever that Seven of Swords represents in this particular case. They did this behind your back. You were not aware of, right? The Ace of Pentacles in the middle, clarified by the Three of Cups. This is them either reuniting with somebody, right? The Three of Cups could be a card of a reunion, or the Ace of Pentacles is a card of a union, right? So the Ace of Pentacles, I think, is for that other person, between the King of Pentacles and that other person, right? Yeah, and with the Six of Swords right next to the deck, this is them moving forward or going back to that person. And as a result of that, with the Nine of Wands, I think that's you in the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of a wounded warrior, for the obvious reasons, right? So that's how you're feeling right now. You feel betrayed, you feel stabbed in the back, you feel like you need to obviously recover from what just happened. Alright, so let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Alright, Cancer, so this was supposed to be the advice spread, but I'm going to change things around a little bit, because this spread right here is even worse than the first spread. So I think this is just the way of the universe to show that this was even uglier than what the first spread showed us. And when spreads like this show up, I don't really spend that much time on them. And I'm not going to spend that much time on this spread either with you. It's just, there's nothing here for you. There was probably a third-party situation. The Three of Cups is back. It could be a card of a third-party situation. It's a card of a reunion or a union at the same time, right? And yeah, I would, if I were you, Cancer, I would just try to forget that nightmare as soon as possible, right? And it probably was a nightmare, and it could still be a nightmare for you. Perhaps you're in the epicenter of what's going on right now as we speak, right? So yeah, the Eight of Cups right next to the deck. I think this is the advice right there. Move on, leave this behind, leave this nightmare behind, and never look back. Never to even think about it. I know it's easier said than done, but it was just bad. It was just bad. All right. So yeah, let's move on to spread number 3. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Cancer, here's spread number 3. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the King of Pentacles. We have the Emperor clarified by the Four of Wands. We have Justice clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra, or any zodiac sign. The King of Pentacles showed up again, clarifying the Five of Swords, but this is simply a way of the universe to kind of remind us what you just went through. Yeah, the Five of Swords is a card of an ugly breakup. This is when people sever ties. This is when people leave. Right, and that's what recently happened to you and the King of Pentacles, right? A major ugly situation that we don't even want to talk about anymore. And yeah, let's not talk about them, because here comes the Emperor. The Emperor is this new person, right? The Emperor could be an Aries you're dealing with, or the Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who's got their life together, somebody who is very established. The Emperor definitely knows what he or she wants. The Emperor often comes through as a husband or a significant other figure. Alright? Yep. The Four of Wands, clarifying the Emperor, is what this person wants with you, and most likely that's what you will have with them. The Four of Wands is a card of a commitment or marriage. Right? To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, because in some cultures when people get married, they do it underneath the structure with the leaves and branches on top of it. Right? And the structure pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that. But ultimately, it is one of the commitment and marriage cards. So that's what this person is coming in with. That's what they bring to the table. That's what they want with you from the get-go. Right? So here comes Justice, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with, but with the Justice card, you're finally getting what you deserve. Right? Justice is karma. In this case, it's positive karma. Right? Karma could be essentially negative or positive. Well, there is more to it, but in the simplest terms, it could be either negative or positive. In this case, this is definitely positive. Right? The Nine of Cups, clarifying Justice, is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and I think that's how you're going to be feeling. Alright, and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of you and them, because there's two people in the Two of Cups, right? And it's a card of, it's just a card of when two people feel the same way towards one another. And you know what? I should have probably mentioned it right away. The first thing I thought of when I saw the spread with all the clarifiers, I thought of this old saying that the best revenge is to be happy. And that's exactly what's happening here. You will have your revenge, Cancer, by being happy, but by being in a commitment with this new person, with the Emperor. You know, to be honest with you, usually in third spreads, the person whom you had problems with doesn't show up. In this spread, they did. The King of Pentacles is back. This is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. And the King of Pentacles showed up again. Unfortunately, like I said, just to remind you what a piece of crap they are. Okay? And just to show you that this new person, the Emperor, is going to be so much better. Okay? Yeah. The Emperor, it's above all kings. The Emperor is definitely above the King of Pentacles in this case. If you're cross-watching this, this is Cancer's reading, and Cancer is finally getting what they deserve, what they should have had a long time ago. So the universe is like, what do you call it? When you don't get something, but then you get what you always deserved, and then some on top of it, with percentage on top of it. So this is like a huge compensation, I guess, Cancer, for not getting this right away. Unfortunately, you had to go through what you did go through with this King of Pentacles, but now this is definitely a huge compensation, so to speak. Right? Because, again, Justice card is a very serious card. Justice doesn't just show up for no reason. The Emperor, both the Emperor and Justice are major arcana cards, right? Both of them are. And that is going to be somebody really significant, Cancer. Alright? They do want to get serious with you as quickly as possible. Alright, so yeah. That's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, Have an amazing November.